Hi, it's Daisy from mywidowedheart.com. It's going to be Christmas soon and I want to make a mini Christmas tree for my husband's grave. I've decided not to make a Christmas arrangement for the vase this year because it would just be up for about a month or so and then I would have to take it back out and store it somewhere, and that's just taking up a lot of space. So instead, I want to make a mini Christmas tree that will just sit on top of the grave, and I will just keep my regular arrangement in the vase at the same time. So I bought a little tree. It's about 12 inches. I got this one from Old Time Pottery. You can also get them at craft stores like Hobby Lobby or Michael's, or sometimes even at Walmart, and they come in different sizes. I also got these mini ornaments. They were really inexpensive and I found them at the Dollar Tree. So if I mess up, it's not gonna be a big deal. I want to write things like love you always, always remembered, until we meet again, your memory lives on, and things like that on the ornaments. I've also got some paper, a pencil, a paint marker, and this one has an ultrafine tip. You could also just use a Sharpie. And I've got some scissors too. One thing I also want to mention is make sure that your little Christmas tree has a weighted base, a heavy base, so that the wind won't blow it over and blow it away at the cemetery. Also make sure that your particular cemetery allows you to place things like that on the grave. Some cemeteries have very strict rules about these things. So I cut off the tag and I'm fluffing out the branches and trying to put them where they're supposed to be. Looks like I got it pretty okay looking. Now I'm going to take a paper towel and a little bit of glass cleaner and clean off my ornament before I start writing on it. My suggestion is to try out and see how your paint marker or your Sharpie works on the particular ornament that you have. And if you want to seal your ornaments in the end, try out the sealer too to make sure it won't smudge your writing when you apply it. I'm going to use the pencil to lightly write "Miss you always" onto the ornament. So I messed up. I should have started further over here because there's this seam where the two halves are joined. I'm gonna take my paper towel and some glass cleaner and try to clean it off again. Now this is not coming off 100%, but whatever is left of my pencil marks you won't be able to see in the end. It's hard to write on there because of the shape, but you know what? It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't know if you can see this written on here in pencil. Miss you always. Now I'm going to use my paint marker. Like I said, you can use a Sharpie instead. I'm going to shake this up really well first. And make sure it's good on a piece of paper first. And now I will just carefully trace the letters. Be super careful not to touch anything that may not be completely dry yet. You don't want to accidentally smudge your work. Again, be really careful that you don't touch the wet writing. So they came with these little silver strings so I can hang them up. The first one's done. On the next one, I'm going to write "always remembered." Long words are kind of hard to do on these little ornaments, and so the shorter your words and the shorter your memorial quotes, the better. Now I'm going to trace it with my paint marker. Make sure your ornaments are well attached to the tree so that the wind won't be able to blow them off. You may even want to bend the end of the branch upwards a little bit to make sure that the ornament can't fall off. I'm also adding plain ornaments without any writing in between. On this one I wrote "Until we meet again." I'm not 100% happy with the one that says "Always Remembered." I just feel like it needs something on the bottom part, so I'm going to add a heart to it. So I made another one, and this one says "Your memory lives on." So now I made one with a cross on it. Here's one with a heart and infinity symbol. You can do whatever symbols or short quotes you like, or maybe initials or date of loss, whatever you want to put on it. And now we have angel's wings, halo, and his date of death. My little Christmas tree for the cemetery is finished. What I wish I would have done differently is, instead of using the silver strings that came with the ornaments, I wish I would have used these green wire ornament hangers instead. That would have made it so much easier and probably more sturdy. I added a red bow on top. I hope this idea for a mini memorial Christmas tree has been helpful to you. It might be a nice solution if you want to keep your regular floral arrangement in the vase over Christmas, but still have something Christmassy for your loved one. If you liked this video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel.